Can you have muffins on keto? Sure you can. I made these lemon poppy seed muffins. They're light and fluffy and delicious. Let me show you how I made them. Start by preheating your oven to 350 degrees. Add 1 3/4 cups of superfine almond flour to a mixing bowl, 1/4 cup of oat fiber, and we'll talk more about that later, pinch of salt, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, 1 1/2 tablespoons of poppy seeds, then whisk to break up any lumps. Now set that aside, and in a separate bowl, add in 1/2 cup of sour cream, 1/2 cup of melted butter, 2 eggs, 1/2 cup of sweetener, 1/4 cup of fresh lemon juice, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, 1 tablespoon of lemon zest, and using a hand mixer, mix until well combined, and then add in your dry ingredients and keep mixing just until combined. You don't want to overmix. And then I like to use an ice cream scoop to ensure all the muffins are the same size. Bake for 18 to 20 minutes or until a toothpick, when you insert it, comes out clean. Hi guys, I'm Julianne, Keto Cooking Christian, and well, you saw how easy those were to make, and the whole recipe comes together in just under 30 minutes from start to finish. Now, you might be wondering about one of those ingredients. It's actually kind of my key ingredient in baking, and that's oat fiber. This is oat fiber. It's not oats, it's not oat flour. It's actually made from grinding the outer husks of oats, but not the oats themselves. And you can see it's a very powdery texture. The brand that I use is the only brand that I will use is made by Life Source. And the reason that I'm partial to that brand is because they grind it super fine. It really is just like a powder, and has a very mild flavor. So it doesn't interfere with anything that any other flavors that you have going on in your dish. I use it in all my baking, cupcakes, cakes, muffins, coffee cake. I even use them in cookies, and also savory foods. So anything that you would use a little bit of flour in, like what comes to mind right off the bat is my chicken franchise. If you've never made it before, I'll link it down below. It's one of my favorite recipes. And if you've ever made chicken franchise before, you know that you pound your chicken breasts out thin, and then you dip it in flour, and then you dip it in egg, and then saute it. And so in place of the flour, I use the oat fiber, and it comes out perfect, just like regular traditional chicken franchise. You can use it as a binder in meatloaf or meatballs. There's just so many different uses for it. And I'll link some of the recipes that I use it for most often down below so that you can check them out. But today I used it in these muffins, and it really gives them a very soft crumb kind of texture. And let me show you. They don't fall apart, and you can, as you saw, I only used 2 eggs in the whole recipe. So these are not eggy like a lot of low carb muffins. You see how fluffy, how light and fluffy they are, and see how easily they'll crumb apart. That's the oat fiber. And let me just little taste test. So good, really so good, so fluffy. And the average person honestly wouldn't even tell the difference that they're low carb. I hope you give these a try, and I hope you find other uses for oat fiber, because it really is kind of the hidden gem in the low carb world. I buy it on Amazon, and I'll link the exact one that I buy down below. Comes in a big bag. I believe it's a 3-pound bag. It'll last you forever. You only use, say, it's not like almond flour where you use like 1.5 cups, 2 cups, sometimes more, to make a cake or a whole batch of something. You only use a couple tablespoons or a 1/4 cup, I would say, at the most. So it really will last you forever. Again, I hope you give this a try. And if you do, comment down below and let me know what you think and how you like them. And thank you for watching.